Okay guys, good night. This is day 544, Nisa 26 to 32. It is Allah's will to make things clear to you, guide you to the noble ways of those before you, and turn to you in mercy. For Allah is all-knowing, all-wise, and it is Allah's will to turn to you in grace, but those who follow their desires wish to see you deviate entirely from Allah's way. And it is Allah's will to lighten your burdens, for humankind was created weak. O believers, do not devour one another's wealth illegally, but rather trade by mutual consent, and do not kill each other or yourselves. Surely Allah is ever merciful to you, and whoever does this sinfully and unjustly, we will burn them in the fire. That is easy for Allah. If you avoid to measure sins forbidden to you, we will absolve you of your lesser misdeeds and admit you to a place of honor. And do not crave what Allah has given some of you over others. Men will be rewarded according to their deeds, and women equally according to their deeds. Rather, ask Allah for His bounties. Surely Allah has perfect knowledge of all things. Yeah, as you know, this surah, Nisa, up to this point, it's mainly about protecting women and orphans and children and vulnerable part of the society. And also we talked about the inheritance justice. When someone dies, whatever he inherited, how we're supposed to divide this, and Allah gave us the math, actually, real thing. And then we talked about marriage and sexual boundaries. And now Allah is telling us why all these rules are. And we have a good answers to some questions. Let's go over them with you. Why did God give all these details, rules about orphans, women, inheritance, and marriage? And of course, here Allah Jalla Jalaluhu wants to make things clear. He is not hiding the playbook. He is laying it all so you have no excuse. So in the day after, we will no excuse. He will say that He gave all the things clearly in the book. So this is the first thing. And why are the rules so strict? Is Allah trying to make life miserable for us? No, of course not. Actually, the opposite. Allah wants to lighten our burden. The rules are actually protective. They save us from the chaos of societies that have no rules, where orphans get robbed women get inherited like property, and there is no sexual boundaries like the Lot alayhi salam society. Another clearance is, why does Allah care so much about wealth and marriage? These are the two things that most people screw. So it's actually because Allah created human being weak. That's for sure, and also it's in different times mentioned in Quran. So we are prone to greed, lust, jealousy, and injustice. These rules are guardrails to keep us from crashing. So what if we messed up? What if we break these rules? Repentance is always open, that's for sure, and Allah Jalla Jalaluhu wants to accept our repentance. He's not waiting out there to punish us, actually. He's waiting for you to turn back. And if we avoid the major sins, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is just saying that He will just assume that you didn't do those minor sins, and then just clear those and put you in His heaven. And this is also mentioned in many parts in Quran. Another thing is also, of course, injustice, things that most human, some especially, do. Why can't we just take what others have, like inheritance, spouses, wealth, and things like that? That's because envy actually destroys gratitude. Instead of coveting what Allah gave someone else, ask Him for your own share. This actually directly ties back to the inheritance law in previous verses. Everyone gets his own determined share, so stop looking at your neighbor's plate. So Allah decides who to give more or less. And stealing from other people, taking other people's goods unjustly, is one thing that will make you get into fire forever. And unfortunately, in Muslims' words nowadays, terrible.